Hey guys, how you doing? This is JP Saricolia coming to you once again with another video. And this is a bit late. I'm sure that you already have seen other videos from, other sites, from other channels in regards to the Nintendo Direct that was actually released this morning here in North America. And of course, probably, late in Japan, of course, but it's a new is the last one, actually, the last Nintendo Direct before the release of Smash Brothers Ultimate, and it definitely, this is the last one of the year. So there's a lot to really talk about. This was actually the host in this Direct was Masahiro Sakurai, who is actually the director, the one in charge of this, of course, the Smash Brothers series. So it was pretty interesting. It was pretty long, so there was a lot there, to cover. But definitely, it really puts everything into to clarifies everything, so now we know the whole package that is coming our way, or at least for some parts of it. Primarily, of course, we got two new characters that will complete the roster of characters. We have Kin Masters, which my gosh, I'm really excited because I love Kin Masters. So they, according to this, it's not going to be just a swipe of Ryu. It's going to be his own character, special moves and everything. Very similar in moves to the Super Street Fighter 2. So I'm really looking forward to Kin Masters. I'm glad that they're adding another Street Fighter character. We also have another character from Pokemon that's Incineroar. Incineroar is it has more like a wrestler technique, so it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm okay with it. I'm not like a big Pokemon fan, but it's kind of nice that this been added to the roster, which is cool. So this brings a total of 74 total characters into the mix, which is the largest this franchise have seen. So it completes everything that has we've seen before. All the characters that have been in the game in the past, they're all coming. So which is phenomenal. Plus some extra characters, and the best part of this is that they all will have amiibo support. So there's gonna be extra amiibos for all the new characters. I've never been an amiibo fan. I'm not like a crazy for what they do. I'm not crazy about this new system where you actually play kind of toys in game and every the DLC that comes in. But what I like about him, actually, I can tell you, it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. I do collect a few amiibos. I have a few of this. I like it because they're kind of cool, like little collectible toys, little statues, and I have a bunch of them. So, for the characters that I like, or the franchises I like, the one that they're really cute, in my opinion. So, of course, they're gonna sell more and more. For a lot of parents are gonna be buying this like crazy. They also introduced, or they presented a new mechanic, which is called spirits, which is replacing the previous mechanics, the collectible trophies, which it was used for some of the past games. This one is different. Spirits is kind of like an assist. Technically, it's just a mechanic where you add new abilities to your as you collect them. Of course, as you gain them, this brings new abilities to your character. You can change. And there's different classes. All these new abilities, of course, is going to add the different power-ups and boosts to your character in fight, and you can choose them. It's kind of like a rock paper scissors system. So it's kind of cool that they added this to the game. It's different. It's kind of the same as before. It just has some differences, different chords, and that's okay. I'm all for it. So it's different. It's gonna add more different powers, so you can actually change your character. I don't know how many are they going to be there. I don't think they mentioned that in the long video, but it's gonna be plenty of them. And actually, it's not just a mechanic. It plays out with the game. It's a big part of the system and part of the story that is going to be presented in the game, of course, when we get to see it. Also, they talk about the online multiplayer, the aspects of it. It's going to be new systems. It's going to be a lot of different things, a lot of cool, actually, features into it. The part is that the only thing I noticed, and they were saying, is that it's recommended to use a LAN adapter because of the heavy traffic that is going to be playing the game. It's going to be, which I'm okay with it. And part of me that kind of shows us the limitations of the Nintendo, in this case, the Nintendo Switch. We already know. in regards to online play, online matching and all of that. So you have to have to have a much better experience and avoid all the lag. You of course have to connect it to your in this case adapted directly to internet, direct line. So which I'm okay. It's kind of hard for me because it means that I have to run a cable all the way to my router, which is kind of on the other side of my room. Like, technically, everything I'm be using is Wi-Fi, and I do have a very powerful Wi-Fi at home. I had the one pretty much the top of the line, but of course they have a lot of devices in the position that I wanted. But that's just a nitpick perhaps for me, and you still can play Wi-Fi, I'm sure, which is probably what a lot of people are going to do. So another thing they mentioned about that is it's going to the voice chat is going to come through the Nintendo Switch app, the one that you can use through your phone, which I'm just not crazy about. I don't know why Nintendo keeps doing this about kind of keep supporting this online app thing. That means that you're gonna be playing the game, but then you're gonna be using your phone to talk to people and chat with people. It's kind of stupid. That's the only thing I just don't like about the whole thing. It has been mentioned before by a lot of people. I'm sure you have heard a lot about it. I'm sure if you've been playing with the Switch, you just don't like the idea, but it is what it is for the time being. I wish we can have a good, real good voice chat where you can actually play with people and, create parties like you do with other systems. But I don't know when Nintendo's going to change something and make it better, a much better experience. We also saw the assist trophies, which are very, it's like extra characters that you can play. You're going to have 59. That's a big number of assist trophies where, you have extra characters that going to kind of like assist characters. That's what it is, which is very, very cool. I'm very happy. It's the roster keeps growing. Just the amount of characters in this game is unreal. The largest roster in any fighting game ever. It's just for sure. Even just if you add up just the 74 characters plus the assist trophies, it's just unreal. And they also talk about, that the save replay data, you can actually save your data and you can convert this into videos, which is extremely cool. And, I'm all for it, to be able to record and create videos of your matches, of your best, matches. That's pretty cool. Another part that I found cool is the fact that they're talking about that there's going to be DLC and a fighter's pass. The DLC, so far they have 5. It's going to be $5.99 each, and it adds, of course, a character, I think a stage, and extra music, which is pretty cool. And you can find a fighter's pass. So technically, it's a season pass. It's going to be $24.99. They haven't said exactly what characters they have ready to go out to be released, but they said that they're going to have it. They're already going to be selling this season's pass, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to be buying. But in my mind, it's like, if you're not telling us what exactly is coming, what's the point? Just before don't sell something before you don't present it. That's something that a lot of these companies are doing nowadays. They're talking about the games, they're presenting the games, they're selling you season passes, but they don't tell you exactly what's coming, which I feel that that's just, bad for business. Just be forthcoming about it. If you don't have it done, then just say, we're going to have DLC, not for sale yet, wait until we have everything, and then people can buy. I think that's the honest thing to do. And after that, one thing that I really found very fun, at least in the end, it was the Piranha Plan extra character DLC, which was, oh my gosh, it was fun. I don't think it's just like, it's more about it's something about that being something that everybody wants, is something that is different. And it has its special moves, and it's gonna be free for every person that pre-orders the game, and you buy the game at lunch, you can get this for free at no cost. Of course, that means that later on you're going to have to be able to purchase it in DLC. As we know, Nintendo's pushing the idea of bringing more DLC to their games. But it is pretty good. And not just that, they're going to have an amiibo just for that. They said that it's not going to happen. It's going to be of course, you're going to give it for free, but you have to sign up for it. And it's not going to be at launch that you're going to be able to play with it. It's going to wait a couple of months, I think, until it's going to be able, they're working on it, they're developing. So in other words, they're still working on this game. They're going to give us an extra bonus, but it's not going to be day one, which it's kind of sad, but that's the way it is. And definitely, there's a lot. This game has a lot. In my opinion, I'm a fighters fan. I love fighting games. I've been playing fighting games since I remember. I've been playing the original Street Fighter, all of this. I grew up in the arcade. So I love arcades, and I love those games. What I can say about what I like about Smash Brothers, the series as a whole, is just how fun it is, how attractive it is, how cute it is, and how it's just fun. It's just a fun system. It has created its own system, and there's been other games that have kind of copied their system, but none of them can do it the way, of course, that Smash Brothers does it. And this right now, as it is right now, is the best of the best. And definitely really looking forward to this game. If you're a Switch owner, if you own a Switch, you definitely need to have this game. This is the must have. It's a must have. It's going to be one that people are going to love. Years come, it's going to be the top. And of course, they got to top it at some point because, of course, this is marketing. They tell you this is the best. And they come up with one that has double the character at some point. It's going to go from 74 all the way to 100. We'll see. But the idea of this game, or all the stuff that have included, the amount of content in this game is definitely worldwide. So what do you think? Are you excited about this game? Are you going to get it day one? Have you pre-ordered the game? Are you not interested in the game? Are you disappointed? What would you like for this game to change? What would you like for Nintendo to do to improve this game if you feel that there's some shortcomings there? Just share your thoughts below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Please leave your comments below, of course. Don't forget, I also have a podcast. You can sign up to my podcast so you can listen to my daily, my weekly my episodes, and I talk about a lot of things. If you want to support this channel, check my Patreon account. The link is below. And thanks again for taking the time, and God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye bye.